Hello everyone, how are you guys doing? I hope you all are doing well. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about working a part-time job as an international student. And I know this is something that is not very conventional in India, and honestly I do understand why, but here in the US it is something that is very normal, very usual for students to work part-time along with attending college or in some cases even attending high school. So I just wanted to offer my perspective to it. If you're new to my channel, I am a second year international student studying at the University of Arizona and I work two part-time jobs. I will tell you a little bit about those further in the video, but I do also usually take a huge academic workload. So I take around 18 to 20 credits every semester, which is on the higher end of the scale of the number of units that you can take. So it does get difficult to balance it off along with working 20 hours per week, but that is exactly what we are going to be talking about today. So I got here on campus to the university in the August of 2023 and I immediately started looking for jobs. I was offered a job in dining in August itself, but I didn't end up taking that one. One, because I think jobs in dining are extremely difficult. I have a lot of friends who work in dining and huge respect to them, but I don't think that is something that I could ever do. And number two, because I just don't think I was ready. At the time, I wasn't even 18. I was 17 when I got here. I wasn't used to the academic atmosphere. It was very new living in a new country. So I didn't take that one. But it took me very long to find another job. I only found it in the April of 2024, which was almost at the end of my first year. So this job was at UCAT, which I honestly don't even know what it stands for. I think it's University Center for Assessment Teaching something, but it is a remote job, so I don't have to go to an office and work for it. I can pretty much work for it online anywhere. So my role in it was basically that we have a digital interface where all students can access their classes, their syllabus, their submit their assignments, look at their grades, attend any video lectures if they're supposed to do so. So what I did was pretty much coordinate with the instructors, put all the content in the online course on there. That's the best explanation that I can give. So I started working for 10 hours on that job. I also worked over the summer because it was a remote job. So I worked when I went back to India. By the end of like that summer, so the beginning of my second year, I was also offered another job at an institute called the Take Charge Cats on campus, and my role is a Take Charge Cats ambassador. So as TCC ambassadors, we go to high schools and youth programs in Tucson and conduct workshops about financial literacy. We teach teenagers about topics like savings, credit, jobs and paychecks, investing in yourself, fraud, ID theft. I do go to schools a lot, but I also work a lot in the office because there's a lot of behind the scenes that goes behind actually going to schools and conducting all these workshops. So those are the two jobs that I currently work at, and honestly I am so grateful to have two jobs that I really love doing. There are times when I have bad days and just going to the in-person job, just going to the office, meeting the people there, working for a little bit makes me feel so much better. Now that I've shared my experience with my part-time jobs, let me fetch you a little bit of information about actually working in the US part time, because I know that is what you're here for. International students can only work for 20 hours here and they can only work on campus. And I think this is enough to cover all your living expenses unless you want to live a very fancy lifestyle. And no, your part time job cannot cover your tuition and your living expenses. It will cover all your living expenses, as I said, if you work for a good amount of hours, but it cannot cover your tuition fee. You can start applying for these jobs before you get here, but after you've officially enrolled into a university. So after you've gotten your acceptances, made your decision about where you want to go, officially enrolled, paid your enrollment fee, this is when you can start applying for jobs in that specific university. Every university has a portal for applying to jobs. For most of them, it's Handshake. I know it's Handshake for my university. Otherwise, you can reach out to your university officials and ask them where to apply for jobs. If you're curious how much you'll earn, you can look up the minimum wage of that particular state you're going to. Salaries paid by the university is somewhere around the minimum wage of the state. So you can multiply that by the number of hours you're working per week and then multiply that number by the number of weeks in a month, and then that should be the amount that you'll get by working for 20 hours. And as I said, this number is going to vary based on the state, but if you do the math and if you take the average, I think it's going to be somewhere around $1,000, which, as I said, is enough to cover your living expenses. There is a lot of jobs offered in a lot of different fields. You can work in the library, you can work in dining, catering, you can be a tutor, a resident assistant, a teaching assistant, you can work for front desks. So there's something for everyone. As long as you consistently keep applying and don't bomb your interviews, you should get a job. Talking about managing your jobs with academics and studies, it might seem challenging at times, but honestly, it is totally doable. These jobs are reserved for students, especially, so your managers will understand if you have midterms, exams, if you need to study, if you need to reduce your number of shifts or number of hours that you're working. Your shifts are also altered based on the classes you're taking, so your classes and your shifts should not intercollide. If you are an international student, I would definitely say get a part-time job, and yes, it does help you financially, but along with that, it also makes you ready for the actual job market. Like when you graduate and when you have to actually look for a job, it makes you so much more confident about that as well. So that is everything that I wanted to share about in this video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section down below and I'd be happy to answer them. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.